guys, it's me, Miss Norris, and today I'd like to share a fun read aloud with you called The Vanishing Pumpkin. The Vanishing Pumpkin was written by Tony Johnston, and the pictures are by dePaola. And this story was written in 1983, and it's a little bit funny, and I hope you really enjoy it. Remember, if during the story I do this, I want you to say, dun, 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 so we can add a little drama. The Vanishing Pumpkin. You can see a cute little kitty cat and a big giant pumpkin. It seems like that would be hard to make vanish. There was a 700-year-old woman. There was an 800-year-old man. They were rocking by the fire as the sun came up. So they're very old, and they're inside, and they're rocking in their rocking chairs. "Old man," said the old woman, "that sun reminds me of something." "What?" asked the old man. "Pumpkins. And pumpkins remind me of Halloween, and that's what day it is." So you can see that it's October 31st and that the sun is reminding the very old lady about a pumpkin. "Lucky lizards," croaked the old man. "Fetch the pumpkin we've been saving and let's make a pumpkin pie." The old woman would have done that, but the pumpkin had vanished from sight. So you can see she's looking. There's no pumpkin in their garden. She looked in the coffee pot. No pumpkin. She looked in the bed. No pumpkin. She looked in her purse of magic powders. No pumpkin. Not a single one. Do you think her pumpkin would fit in there? It looks too little. "Snitched!" She cried in a 700-year-old voice. "Our Halloween pumpkin's been snitched." "Great sakes," croaked the old man. "Who would dare snitch a pumpkin from an 800-year-old man?" So she's saying, our pumpkin has been stolen. And he said, who do you think would steal a pumpkin from a 700-year-old man and an 800-year-old woman? Ooh, I don't know. And they set off down the road. They went as fast as a 700-year-old woman and an 800-year-old man can. In fact, they fairly flew. So you can see that they're going so fast that the woman's almost flying. They met a ghoul perched on a fence post. The old man flew up and hollered out, "Ghoul, where is it?" I don't know," growled the ghoul. And he didn't. He didn't even know what it was. "Tell him what it is," suggested the old woman. "Our pumpkin," hollered the old man. "Where is it?" Don't know, growled the ghoul, and he began to search for the pumpkin. I'm going to get up close so you guys can see this. It's very silly. He looked underneath himself. He looked behind himself. He looked behind the old woman. He looked behind the old man. "Please stop," cried the old man, "or I'll do you such a trick." "Oh, please do," growled the ghoul. Do you think you would want an old man, a 700-year-old man doing a trick to you? I wouldn't. So the old man made him thin as an onion skin, and he peered right through him, hoping to find the pumpkin hidden in a sneaky place. The old woman clapped. The old man, and the ghoul clapped. Even the old man clapped at that trick, and he did it. But They did not find the pumpkin. So the old man made him a normal ghoul again. "Oh, where is that pumpkin?" croaked the old man. "I want my pumpkin pie." So I'll get close. You can see he turned him into a very thin onion skin so he could look through him. But there was no pumpkin. So he changed him back. And that old man, he just wants pumpkin pie. Can you blame him? So they set off down the road. They went as fast as a 700-year-old woman and an 800-year-old man can. In fact, they fairly flew. The ghoul came right behind. He wanted to see some more tricks. He also wanted some pumpkin pie, too. They met a rapscallion picking mushrooms. The old man flew up and hollered, "Rapscallion, where's the pumpkin?" whispered the old woman. "Exactly," muttered the old man. "Where is it?" So I'm going to get close so you can see the rapscallion in his little costume. Do you think the rapscallion knows where the pumpkin is? The rapscallion thought about that. He looked behind a rock. No pumpkin. He looked under his feet, which was pretty hard to do. No pumpkin. He looked in his mushroom basket. No pumpkin. He looks a little sad that there's not a pumpkin in there. Will a mushroom do?" he asked. "Never!" shouted the old man. "I shan't eat mushroom pie. It's pumpkin pie or nothing." "Then it's nothing," said the rapscallion, grinning. "Rapscallion, don't be fresh with an 800-year-old man," snapped the old man, "or I'll do you such a trick." "Please do," said the rapscallion, grinning. Now, what kind of trick do you think the old man's going to play this time? So, the old man turned him upside down there between the earth and the sky to shake the pumpkin out of him. The old woman clapped. The ghoul clapped. The rapscallion clapped. Even the old man clapped at that fine trick. Everybody's clapping. The old man is good at tricks. So he's going to shake the pumpkin out of him. But not one single pumpkin fell from the rapscallion. So the old man put him down again. "Oh, where is that pumpkin?" croaked the old man. "I want my pumpkin pie." So they set off down the road. They went as fast as a 700-year-old man and an 800-year-old as fast as a 700-year-old woman and an 800-year-old man can. In fact, they fairly flew. The ghoul and the rapscallion came right behind them. They wanted to see more tricks. They wanted some pumpkin pie, too. They met a varmint right then and there. So a varmint's like a little creature that looks a lot like a cross between a mouse and a rat. A varmint. The old man flew up and bawled out, "Varmint, did you see a pumpkin go by? A big fat one." You like a big fat, like a great big fat one?" asked the varmint. "Yes, yes!" cried the old man, jumping up and down. "Nope," said the varmint, and he laughed wickedly. "Ha ha 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 ha! Wicked, wicked, wicked!" shouted the old man. "I'll do you such a trick for tricking me." "Ha ha! Please do," said the varmint. So the old man turned him into a black cat and gave him lots of fleas. The old woman clapped. The ghoul clapped. The rapscallion clapped. The old man clapped at his own trick. The varmint scratched, but no matter how he scratched, he never scratched a pumpkin. So the old woman brought him back again. "Oh, where is that pumpkin?" croaked the old man. "I want my pumpkin pie." You think they're ever going to find their pumpkin? Or do you think it's just gone, gone, gone? So they set off down the road. They went as fast as a 700-year-old woman and an 800-year-old man can. In fact, they fairly flew. The ghoul and the rapscallion and the varmint came right behind. They wanted to see more tricks, and they wanted some pumpkin pie, too. They met a 900-year-old wizard rocking by the fire as the sun went down. You can see the 900-year-old wizard, and he's just rocking in his chair. The old man flew up and saw that it was no fire at all. It was the pumpkin, carved into a jack-o'-lantern and grinning from ear to ear. The old man felt like yelling, but you don't yell at a 900-year-old wizard. He might turn you into a lizard. "I borrowed your pumpkin," said the wizard. Would you yell at a 900-year-old wizard? I wouldn't want to be turned into a lizard. "Snitched," muttered the old man. "Borrowed for my jack-o'-lantern. Nothing but the best for me." "Great grizzlies," moaned the old man. "I'll never have my pumpkin pie." "Pie?" said the wizard. "That reminds me of something." What do you think it reminds him of? I don't know, but we'll find out. "What?" asked the old woman. "Pie reminds me of pie. And when I finished making my jack-o'-lantern, that's what I made for you." "Where?" asked the old man. So the wizard just said that pie reminds him of pie. And he made them a pie. And so the man's asking, "Where is it?" "Oh dear," said the wizard. "It was just here." And he began to search for the pumpkin pie. He looked inside the jack-o'-lantern. No pie. He looked under his beard. No pie. He looked under his hat. And voila! There it was, along with a bat. That looks like a good pie. So they all sat down and gobbled it up. And now what do you think of that? The end. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you really enjoyed the story of the Vanishing Pumpkin. I think it's a little bit fun and a little bit silly. If you did like this story, please hit that thumbs up button at the bottom of the page. If you are already a subscriber, thank you so much for your support. It really means a lot to me. If you're not a subscriber yet, click that subscribe button at the bottom of the page and click the bell so you're notified when there's new content. I hope you enjoyed this story, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.